Welcome to the Brett and Marissa YouTube channel. We're about to go sail 300 miles from Cape Fear to St. Augustine. Marissa is nervous. We haven't sailed too much on the ocean, and this is our first overnight. It happens to be the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year. So it'll be our first overnight and the longest night of the year. We'll see how it plays out, but the weather looks really good for us to do that, so we're gonna give it a go. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
But we're getting ready to get going. It's 5:30 a.m. Getting the harness on.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Morning, baby.
Hey.
Sun's about to come.
Out the inlet. It's cold.
It is cold. My hands are completely frozen. We're about to head out the inlet. We just sent our plan to a bunch of people when they should expect to see us and hear from us. And yeah, it's the start of our adventure. Woo! We're as prepared as we've ever been.
We were expecting it to get a little bit rough going out the inlet. Every single time we've ever gone out, it gets wild for just a second and then we push past. So when bigger waves came, we were hoping it'd be over in just a couple minutes and we'd be home free.
Alright, we're coming out of the inlet. Marissa's driving us.
Gnarly.
What is it?
Look at this gnarly, look at these waves.
It might be hard to tell from the video, but the waves were big to us in real life. They were more than we had experienced before, and we were just getting super nervous. Since we're still new to timing the inlets on when we should go out or when we should go in, I feel like we always time it wrong, and it's always wind against current and the waves get super choppy. But something seemed a little bit off. Nothing lined up with what the forecast had. The waves were bigger, closer together, and the wind was coming from a different direction. This is definitely not what we were expecting.
The wind is it's not from the north, it's kind of from the west. And the waves are kind of from the south. So right now we're just trying to get far out and hopefully the winds will change. And then the waves, they're definitely not, I think they're probably like 5 feet at 3 seconds. It's real choppy. Yeah. As time went on, the waves kept getting bigger and bigger. We went down below a couple times, and that turned out to be a big mistake. We both ended up getting pretty sick.
Sun just came up.
This is so scary, they're so big.
Yeah, we got some waves out here. They're pretty close together. We're throwing up a lot. We're both sick. Sucks out here, man. Not that fun. Waves are like pretty big, really close together. We don't know why. It's supposed to be okay.
got more of the jib.
Yeah, but we could try and sail one.
Shit.
Yeah, it's nasty.
At this point, neither of us felt very talkative. We both kind of zoned out and just disassociated, staring at the big waves and hoping that everything would settle down soon.
You okay, baby? Yeah, that's understandable. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. I did feel like they're kind of coming behind us a little more now.
Okay, so it is now 10:30. Brett is not doing good. He's thrown up over 10 times. I think more than 8 for sure. I think I can count 11 times he's thrown up. He's not doing well. He was finally able to go down in bed, and he's just knocked out down. He's just knocked out down there. So I'm out here. Oh my god. It's okay. So I'm out here. I'm just planning to take us into Georgetown. I got the engine on to try and go quicker so that we can get in. Because we can either go in before 6:30 or at 11. So I've got the engine on, sails up, autopilot's on, and I'm trying to get us there. Right now it says we'll get there at 6:20, so we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not having fun. I don't like this. I'm pretty scared. I'm just trying to hold it together. I feel like I'm gonna hit myself. I've been thrown up a little bit, but I've been trying to be quiet so that Brett doesn't wake up because he needs to rest. I mean, even his eyes look just not good. So, yeah, this sucks. The waves are a lot bigger than expected, and I think they're closer. The wind is perfect. Yeah, it's fun. 12, 13 knots. And it was this morning gusting to 20, which was nice. We were going like 6 knots then, but now we've slowed down. With the engine, we're going faster. But I'm just going to listen to music and try and chill out and get comfortable. Everybody says these boats can handle way more than you can, so I'm just really, really hoping Shelly takes care of us and just gets us there, and the autopilot keeps working. I've got the e-perm if needed. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Part of me is like, I want to call the Coast Guard and say like, hey, can somebody come out here? Because Brett's deafened. He's not doing good, but I know he's just like seasick, so I don't want to like waste anybody's time. But I'm really nervous. It's not too bad out here. It's really not. It's not too bad. Just try not to think about it, but I'm also so tired and so scared that like I'm just shaking and staring, which is probably for the best. So just zone out and let the boat do her thing. But I'm harnessed in. doing good out here. I'm just going through the waves. They've kind of like gotten a groove. Some of them are still big, but we're just trekking along. I'm having a really hard time. Brett's down there still throwing up. I can hear him. I just went down to check on him and try to give him water, but he's just not taking any. And he's just like dry heaving. He's sick. I don't know. I don't think he's just like being a baby about it. I think he's sick. I'm really worried. We're doing good out here. I got us going to Georgetown, but I have a dilemma. I don't know what to do, you guys, because like the tide, we don't want wind against current. The wind is coming from the north, so I think we want to go in when the current's going out. So we want to go in when it's going high to low, but high to low stops at 5:23, and we're gonna get there at like 5:40 or 6 o'clock. But that's like to the anchorage right inside the inlet. In the inlet, the last buoy freaking starts 7 miles offshore. So I'm like, I might get close and start calling Sea Tow, see if they can get me in. I might just go for it because I'm worried about him. Then it's like, then we have to set the anchor. And I've never set the anchor by myself. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm doing good. I'm proud of myself. I went down and tried to comfort him, but I started to get sick. And I feel so bad because I just want to be down there and make sure he's okay and just rub him and everything. But I can't get sick too. Because if we're both throwing up and like can't function, that's dangerous. So I'm out here, I just wish I could call somebody. I'm trying to make the best decision for us, but I'm all alone and I'm worried. I don't know. This is scary. It's honestly not too bad out here. It sucks that it doesn't feel good, because if we felt good, I feel like we'd be like, okay, we got this. We got this, kind of, you know, feeling it, kind of getting into the groove. All right, we're doing good. Just tightened up the jib sheet a little bit because it was kind of flapping a lot, and then changed our course slightly because we're coming up to a reef that's still deep enough. It's 30 feet, but it goes 70 to 30, and I'm worried about bigger waves in that area, so we're gonna go like just a little bit away from it to give it some room. We had a big splash earlier. It like made solar panels drip water, and everything in the cockpit was wet, so I had to like take apart the iPad and clean it because it was all wet. But we're doing good. I'm still anxious and I just want to be done. Woo! That was a big one. Also, shout out to Jerome Rand. He texted Brett and I last night, well just Brett, but told him to not let me reef because it'll help stabilize, and just let me yell. Because whenever I'm excited or nervous, I do scream. So I do think we're a lot more stabilized because of the jib. So thank you for giving me the confidence to have the full jib, because I think it's helping. It's 19. It's okay, it's 19. We only have the jib. 19 is scary with the full, but I'm okay. I swear I recorded more, but during the sail, a big wave crashed into the cockpit and my phone got soaking wet and turned off for the rest of the trip. As the day kept progressing, I actually started to have a lot of fun near the end. The sun was setting, the waves were perfect, and it was a very nice sail. Brett also started to feel a little bit better, so he ended up coming up to help me get through the inlet. It was pitch black, I couldn't see anything, and there were huge waves, and we were only going about 2 knots. We had about 4 knots of current against us. I didn't record anything at this point. Brett did a little bit, but I was just trying to keep us inside the channel because right on our port side was a bunch of rocks. Once when we finally got past the inlet, I just picked the closest anchorage we could find. We put down a ton of chain, made a big dinner, and went to bed very quickly. Okay, you guys, it is the next day. Look at us.
It's beautiful out.
We're sailing. We lived and we're sailing.
We're motor sailing.
We're motor sailing and we're not on the ocean.
We're not going to St. Augustine.
We're not going to St. Augustine, but we're gonna go find a nice anchorage and leave the boat for a couple days and go see his dad for Christmas.
Yeah, we are pivoting.
Alrighty, so we made it to the anchorage and we are anchoring right now. I think we're gonna do like 200 feet of chain. Oh, we're gonna be good. But the sunset is beautiful. Let me show you, it's very peaceful here.
Hello everybody on YouTube. We're at my dad's house for the holidays. We get to make a fire. We're so excited. We hope you're having a good time. Thank you to everyone who's joined our Patreon. It's been like the biggest Christmas gift ever. And yeah, go on there if you want to see more updates from us. But Merry Christmas. You want to show yourself so they can say, oh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
After our 70-mile trip down the coast, me getting super seasick and Marissa rising to the occasion, my dad came and drove 10 hours to get us, and we joined him for Christmas. It was really nice to get off the boat and just relax for a minute. I think it's exactly what we needed after this trip, because when the time came to get back to Shelley and continue on our voyage, we felt refreshed and ready to go. Welcome to the Brett and Marissa YouTube channel. Well guys, after our long holiday break, which we thought was gonna be 3 days, I think it turned into like 2 weeks. Staying at my dad's, helping him with stuff and just visiting family. We're going back to Shelley right now. And we're pretty nervous because we left her on anchor
2 weeks.
much longer than we thought we should have. It's been 2 weeks, or like I said. And we're just hoping everything's okay. Nothing's gone wrong. We believe we still see her where we left her, but we don't know if anyone stole anything or messed with the boat. So we're gonna go find out. But we're back on the boat, and you know, we kind of got a plan and see what's next. If
we're still staying slow.
If we're gonna leave or whatever, but yeah, we're staying slow. And we're in the middle of kind of a winter storm weather, you know, going on. I think it's, what's tonight supposed to be, 24?
Yeah.
24. We'll be good. We got sleeping bags, but it's pretty chilly. We got a new propane tank right here, because our other one was empty, so we needed a new one anyway, so we got a new one. So we'll be able to cook, which is awesome. We gotta maybe get down to Charleston and wait for a weather window. We don't know. We gotta figure it out.
Right now, we're gonna go see if everything's on the boat and empty the bilge.
That's right.
Yay! She's got her solar panels and her sails and the tiki torch.
All right, we just made it back to Shelley, and everything is good. We still have our solar panels. We were a little worried about them because they wobble, and it got pretty windy while we were gone. And also, like, we cleaned before we left, which was such a good idea, because look how nice it is to come back to a nice clean boat. And there's no problems so far. We were a little worried, like, if bugs might have gotten on the boat, but it looks like everything's okay so far.
But we're gonna just go to Charleston, check out Charleston, and hang out there until we get a weather window, and then jump down to Florida. We're high spirits. It feels good to be back on the boat, except for it's cold and windy.